Good morning. This is Spec Ops 56, and unfortunately my faithful Indian companion and cameraman Jonto is not here today. So I apologize in advance for any subpar camera work. It's time for breakfast, so I thought I would go ahead and do a little prepper breakfast food review. What I'm going to have today is the Chef 5-minute meals, 3 cheese omelet with beef, chili, and beans, and an MRE Bridgeford French toast, filled French toast. We're going to see how this is, and I'll let you know what I think of it. Now, these Chef 5-minute meals here, you know, they come in like a tray, and they're self-heating. It says the complete takeout meal, oven included. Yeah, the box is the oven. Okay, delicious pre-cooked hot home-style meal, ready to eat in minutes. Just heat and eat. No refrigeration, extended shelf life. Now, as far as that goes, the best before date on this one happens to be October 24th, 2021. Now, I bought these in, it was either early 2017 or late 2016, I don't remember. So, looks like it has about a 4 to a 5 year shelf life. Now, this particular 3 cheese omelet, it says on here somewhere what it contains. Yeah, it says rise and shine to a piping hot real egg omelet filled with melting cheddar, Monterey Jack, and Swiss cheese, combined with a generous portion of Chef's beef chili, seasoned ground beef, pinto beans, chopped onions and peppers, pureed and diced tomatoes. A delicious way to start your day. Well, we're going to find out. Never had one of these 5-minute meals before, so this should be interesting. Now, I've also got, as I said, I've got this Bridgeford shelf-stable filled French toast. Now, this one, the best buy date, the best used by date, is November 3rd, 2017. So it's a little past its date, but not enough for it to matter. And I don't really remember how long I've had this one either. And I've never had one of these either. So this whole thing is going to be a experiment. Okay. Now, the price that I paid on these at, what was this? At Sportsman's Warehouse was $5.99. So hopefully it'll be worth it. I'll give you a little bit of information about this. Each meal carton comes equipped with 1 9-ounce meal, our advanced heating pad technology, water activator, and a cutlery kit including salt, pepper, and utensils. So basically it works like an MRE heater. You know, it's a chemical pad activated and it puts off heat. Now, the directions on this thing are basically take it out of the box, take everything out. It has this tray with a heating pad on it. You're supposed to take the water pouch and pour all the water on the heating pad, put the food back on the tray, stick it back in the box, and wait for 5 to 8 minutes for it to heat up. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll come back when it's ready to eat. Now, I'd like to warm up this this Bridgeford filled French toast. So what I'm going to try is when the main course is done heating up here in this box with that heating pad, after I take it out, I'm going to take the Bridgeford French toast. I'm going to slide it into the box on top of the heating pad, close it up, and hopefully there'll be enough residual heat to warm it up while I'm trying out the omelet and chili. So I'm going to go ahead and put this aside. And let me open this thing up. I don't guess it matters which ear. No, yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah. Got one of these pull tabs here. Okay. Now you can see, hopefully, how it's in there. We'll pull this out. All right. So you've got your pouch of water here. Got the little utensil set, just a little flimsy plastic spork, and some salt and pepper, and a little tiny napkin. And then here's the tray. Any of you that have ever done Nutrisystem, you'll recognize these trays. It looks just like a Nutrisystem meal. Okay, now we've got our instructions and information. So, okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, important information. Yeah, da 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 da. All right. There you go. Okay, and we have the usual MRE type heating pad that has the usual do not eat on it. I'm sorry if you're so stupid that you don't know you're not supposed to eat the heating pad, you're probably not going to survive a disaster anyway. And a little styrofoam heating tray. So, let's get started on this. Alright, we will open this. See, it has, I don't see any little place to do it, so we'll do it the old-fashioned way. They give you plenty of water for this stuff. Okay, now you're supposed to take this, put it down on the pad like that, slide it on in here, close it up. If I can do that with my shaky hand and not embarrass myself. And there we have it. So now let's open up the little accessory pack here. Can't seem to talk. I know what the problem is. I forgot to bring out a cup of coffee to go with this. I'm going to have to remedy that. Alright. Little salt and pepper pack. And this ginormous napkin. And our little plastic spork. Yeah, I can hear it working already. Don't know if you can hear that. So, it says to let it heat for 5 to 8 minutes. I'm going to go with the 8 minutes because I hopefully want to have some residual heat in there for the French toast. So yeah, you can see this, maybe hopefully see the steam coming out. So much more efficient than an MRE heater. And I'm gonna let that heat, and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, I'm back. It's stopped steaming, so I think it should be done. As you can tell, I've changed the camera angle since John's not here to do the close-ups and stuff. I thought this way you'd have a better chance of seeing the food instead of me, and I'm sure you'd rather see the food anyway. Now, it came with this this little flimsy sport here, and I'm not sure this is going to be up to the task, so as usual I always have a backup plan. Real MRE spoon. And I also have the Texas Pete standing by just in case. Got my coffee, a little, I think it's some Guatemalan terrazzo or something like that, don't remember, just know it's good. Alright, let's take this out and put it on the tray here. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, it's steaming. Put that there. And stick this here. Put that in the tray on the warming pad. Put it back in the box. And hopefully there'll be enough residual heat to warm up the French toast to an acceptable level. Well, I'm just going to put that over here till it's ready to eat. Okay, this thing's pretty hot, so let me see if I can open this thing up. It's wet and slippery too. See if I can open this thing up. There we go. Well, I have to say, it don't look a thing like the picture. But that's not what matters. The taste is what matters. Okay. And so I'll try to get this angles where you can get a real good look at it. Alright. Well, let's try scrape some of this chili off of the omelet so you can get a little better look at that. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let me taste the chili first. It's not bad taste. It's not really a bold chili flavor or anything. It's extremely mild, almost, but not quite to the point of being a little bland. Definitely would need to put at least some salt and pepper in there, and probably the Texas Pete. The meat, the beef is very finely ground. Almost the consistency, well, not quite the consistency of sand, but very coarse sand maybe. In fact, it's almost lost in the sauce, which is, you know, fairly thick, tomatoey. There's not much in the way of spices in this chili. The beans are properly cooked and tender. Let's take a look at this omelet. Okay. Now I'm going to try to set this up where you can maybe get a look at it and what it looks like inside. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job. Let's see if you can get it from this, see it from this end. But I'll say it doesn't look like any cheese omelet I've ever had. Well, to be honest, it's kind of like eating an egg and cheese sponge as far as the texture goes, because the egg and the cheese have all sort of absorbed each other along with the sauce of the chili. So if you didn't know this was a 3 cheese omelet, you wouldn't know it by taste and texture. Now, that's not saying that it's terrible, because it's not, but it's it's probably what you should expect from an MRE shelf-stable type of egg product, egg and cheese omelet type product. It kind of reminds me of the original MRE cheese omelet, only better tasting. And once again, really all you taste in this thing is the chili sauce that it's absorbed. So I'm going to see how this will be improved by a little Texas Pete. Just a little. Spork seems to be doing its job. I'm surprised, sort of, because it is pretty flimsy. A little Texas Pete all over there. All right, let's try. Yeah, Texas Pete definitely wakes it up. Let's see how it does for the omelet. While you could eat this just on its own like it is, it would be okay. Some Texas Pete or something like that definitely wakes it up and makes it much better. I'm going to give the Chef 5-Minute Meals omelet and chili, I'll give it 1 thumb up. Okay. If the texture of the omelet was better, if it hadn't absorbed the chili sauce so completely that you can't taste the egg or the cheese, I would have given it 2 thumbs up. Alright, now let me see if my French toast has warmed up sufficiently. Yes, actually it has. It's actually pretty hot. I'm quite surprised at just how hot it actually has gotten. This is another one I've never had before, so it should be interesting. Get it started here. Get this thing out. Get the oxygen absorber out of there. I need a little coffee. Okay, here's what it looks like. Alright, now I'm going to break this thing apart so you can see what it looks like inside. And I have to say, I'm surprised. Let's see if I can get that. Yeah, there we go. I'm surprised because when it says filled French toast, I'm thinking filled with syrup. And either that's not syrup or that's dehydrated syrup or something. I don't know. But let's try, see how it tastes. Well, it has that that shelf-stable bread texture that you're probably familiar with. Excuse me. But the taste is not bad. It's it tastes mapley. It's lightly sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's just lightly sweet and with a maple flavor. So this is not too bad. If you're out in the field, this would be a pretty good snack, or part of your breakfast. If you happen to have some little packets of maple syrup, pancake syrup that you might have saved from an IHOP or something, that would work well with this, and it would improve it. Just like the Texas Pete improved the main course, a little syrup would improve this. So I'm also going to give the French toast from Bridgeford 1 thumb up. This is not something I'd want to eat as a normal breakfast every day, okay, because I can make a much better omelet than this myself. But if you were out in the field, camping, hiking, whatever, this would be a pretty decent breakfast. Easy, convenient, not bad at all. Just needs a little of whatever spices and sauces did you have to wake it up and improve it. But that's pretty much the same with about all MREs. So at least the ones I've ever had. Okay, that takes care of this review. I hope that you got something out of it. Hope you weren't totally bored, and I hope my camera work and such was up to the task. So until next time, this is Spec Ops 56 saying I'm going to finish my breakfast.